What's going on, family and friends, haters, players, and congratulators? It's the Three Pharaohs, and we are bringing you another episode of Inside the Music, the truth about the truth. I am your big homie, Storm E. Weathers, TC Storm Caldwell, the beast on the east, Philadelphia, PHI, LA, period, all the way down Hip Hop Boulevard from NYC, where we do it like we do it. And I'm here with my two kings, King KC Cousin, and the man with the most on the West Coast, doing it like they do it on that Las Vegas Strip, DC, King Don DeCosta. And guess what, y'all? We are bringing family back to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you welcome Jack Smith and the tribute to the legends back again for their second time when they run through right here on Inside the Music. What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, listen, it's great to be back. You mentioned that we were the first guest, I believe you had for your show.
Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for that. And it's great to be back. Definitely great to be back. Sure.
All right, now, King Jack, we see you got a couple other people with you. Let's get them introductions going on down the line, and then Casey is going to get us started right with our talk for the show. Let's go, baby.
Okay. Of course, you guys remember Billy Carter, all right?
That's me.
And the new addition, that fabulous silver tenor that we got now, is my man, Tony B.
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up, brother? All right.
Mm-hmm. Thank you
Welcome
for bringing
to
the
the
family.
family.
Welcome to the family, there, brother. You can loosen up a bit, man. I know I'm the hip hop dude. I'm the one that should be sitting back waiting to see what the old heads is talking about. But this is about y'all. King KC, you got it, brother. Let's get it started.
So Jack, what's happening? Man? What's been going on, man? Y'all been busy. What's going on, man?
Yeah, we're really, really busy, and it's a good thing. The group is in demand, but mostly in the Delaware Valley. We got some potential out of town things coming up. The T's aren't crossed and the I's aren't dotted as of yet. Yeah, but the group's doing well. We're staying busy. We're constantly working. We're doing, we're doing some private events, but mostly things that are promoted and produced. And on January 17th, we're going to be out in Smyrna, Delaware. On January the 18th, we're back here in Camden, New Jersey. And August 26th, we're doing a 5-hour cruise in New York. So there's going to be a bus leaving from Philadelphia, going to New York. Then we're going to board the yacht, a luxury yacht, and we're going to be on the Hudson for 5 hours. Then we're going to have the concert. There's going to be dinner, open bar, everything's included. And, we're going to do the concert, and we're going to get on the bus and come on back to Philly. So we got some good things coming up.
Is your +3 filled already? +3.
We definitely got to try to get an interview on that boat on the Hudson River, because I thought you were going to say the Freeport Casino boat, but nah, you said the 5 hours on the Hudson, and they have done a lot up there in NYC on that river. So I can only imagine what kind of entertainment that's going to be. So with what y'all been doing since the last time you've been here, just how have things been going since the pandemic? Because you're right, you are our very first guest, and we were in the pandemic. Mm-hmm. So coming out of that pandemic, how did things start working for you? Because remember, we couldn't sing around each other, we couldn't rap, we couldn't have dinner, you had to eat in a bubble. What was that like coming out of the pandemic?
Well, like I said, we were pretty fortunate. Really, people were just waiting, it seemed like. But once the restrictions were lifted, the phone just kept ringing. Tribute to the legends, can you do this? Tribute to the legends, can you do that? So yeah, we've been constantly busy since the pandemic.
So Billy, man, what's going on, player? You sitting there like you run stuff.
I know, man. Same old game, trying to stay out there. Entertaining, doing our thing.
So this definitely seem like they out there.
So this new cat, am I pointing the right way? This new cat, where the new cat? Am I pointing the right way?
Yeah, that way. Yeah.
Yeah, the new cat.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, I'm grateful. Guys brought me in, gave me a chance to do my thing again. Kind of sat out on the side a little bit and watch what was going on, checking out the atmosphere. Waiting for my chance to get back into a situation that I could really showcase what I do. I love these brothers. You know, since we've been together, we've been progressing and moving forward. I'm looking forward to bigger things. You know, I've been out there before, so I know what it's like. And right now, I'm privileged, man. I feel good about this thing, and I'm waiting for us to take it to the next level.
What's your name again?
My name is Tony Love, aka T Love, Philly born.
All right, okay, T Love, Philly born.
T-Love.
This TC Big Storm, Philly born. But let me ask this question, because this is something I have to deal with no matter how many times I hit a stage to do a production. When I got to go through the audition phase for somebody to do a play, a stage production, a movie, TV show, the people that don't know me, where I don't get that customary call, hey, are you available? I got a part. What was that audition like when the brothers asked you to come down and sing? Was it a line of people? Did you get a phone call? They said, hey, listen, we need one. Come on through. How did that process go for you joining the group?
Well, for me, I just was coming off of a thing with the Manhattans, and I knew one of the guys in the group, and I heard that you know, through the grapevine, you know, we got that Chitlin Circuit grapevine, right? You know what I mean? I heard that the guys was needing a silver tenor, so I came in, and you know, they allowed me to come in and join this circle, and we sang a couple of songs, and once we got together, because you got to get that blend, no matter what, you know what I mean? And they found that I was the guy that they was looking for, and so far, man, it's been nothing but butter, smooth, man.
Yeah,
Now,
you know,
Casey heard you say it. King Casey heard you say it, and I'm going to ask for the folks that are watching that don't necessarily know what that term means. You didn't just say a tenor; you said a silver tenor. For our watchers, for our viewers, for Inside the Music, please tell them what a silver tenor is.
Okay, silver tenor is that tenor that's
Let's talk of that shit.
pretty sweet tenor. That switch tenor, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
that sweet tenor. That's that sweet tenor. That's that tenor. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. He called himself Silver. That's what that's about. I'm gonna put it on the street.
Say that again. Say that again. Let them know what it is.
Oh, did I tell the truth?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Because everybody don't know.
That's right.
You know,
So to my young singers out here, to my young up and comers, if you're watching this and you hear when they say that there's a tenor, but when you hear silver tenor, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Give them a little sample, give them some of that silver tenor philosophy. Yeah.
let's come on. I'm thinking about what I
Ooh,
want.
TC put you on a spot.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Your second. See, this is tribute to the legend's second appearance. So you're no longer a regular guest. So when you come back, you gotta feed the fat.
Can I be the man you want me to?
Look, he even do it with the pretty face.
Gotcha.
Jack, I'm gonna say this to you. You're gonna have to be real careful having him around, cause you know, my boy Dave Beasley is retired now. They got the new Ebony's, so he might be coming over and looking to pluck him out. You know, so you better keep an eye on him.
Yeah, it's funny you brought that up because we're going to be doing a lot of work with them. I noticed one of your recent shows, you had David,
Robert Dickerson.
You had Robert Dickerson on, and all of a sudden, Robert Dickerson wants to book Tribute to the Legends. So most of the places that the Ebonies go, Tribute to the Legends are going to be there also. So so we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with the Ebonies.
Yeah, I know, because I've been working with Robert.
Uh-huh.
So all you gotta do is hand your boy one of them low jack ankle things and let him put he got to put it on himself. You can't put it on him. He got to put it on himself. But that way you keep up with him.
Yeah, well, I think that David Beasley and Robert Dickerson, they both know that this man is off limits, so don't even try.
Yeah, so y'all tight now. So so Billy, how you feeling about the situation, man? You sitting there all slum like you got it.
Hey, no. Listen. Now I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm loving doing it with these guys, and I'm loving the song Trust too. We do it every show, and they love the song. People just love the song, man.
Okay, so when the hell y'all coming out with some new music? Come on. This damn thing been going on for a while now. Cut this crap out. Where the damn new music?
You know what? We working on that now.
You know what, Don? We were just talking about that today. Today. And we also was working on that song before this interview. We had a little rehearsal going on. So I told the guys, listen.
They ain't cutting y'all no slack.
Nobody's complaining, but it has been mentioned that we need a follow-up. So let's make the time.
I told you y'all needed a follow-up 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well,
what?
Don't forget COVID was there, so COVID did a lot.
Yeah, and then you guys got sick and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, but we have had the music. It's starting to be a shelf. We got enough music on the shelf right now.
I know damn well y'all got enough music. I done sent y'all enough music. And by the way, that song that you and I talked about,
yes,
I heard the track. I have the track, and I got news for you. I have no idea who the hell wrote that or where it came from.
Yeah, I know. I forget, but we've had that for so long. We had that one.
But I'll run it down. I'll find out who it was that wrote it and where it came from.
Okay, yeah, because I talked about that today too to the fellas. In fact, there's an opportunity for Tony. We're going to put Tony on the lead on that.
It either came from Rufus Ford, or it came from my little brother. It came from Rick Ferguson, and I'm gonna ask Rick. If it didn't come from Rick, I know it didn't come from Terry. But I will. It's only only two people I gotta ask. If it didn't come from Terry, it didn't come from Rick, then it came from Rufus.
Okay. All right, yeah, because I like the song. I'm not sure if the fellas remember it or not, but I was listening to the song about a week ago, just before you and I talked on, and I was like, man, this nigga's trash. I mean, I don't know why we haven't done this ever yet.
Even if it came from him, we'll still do it because I work everything out in the paperwork.
Okay, that'd be great. That's good news. That's good news, because I like that one. Now,
okay.
The one we're working on now, All My Thoughts, that's a good song also. We had company at our rehearsal today, and they was like, "Wow!" When they heard us doing it, we were just messing around with it because we haven't really been working on it. So we had to get back into it again and work out a few things, in a few different places. But that's a great song also. But
well, y'all got enough new stuff, so it's get in the studio and we got to work it out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take the time and go back into the studio. We're going to have to make time.
I don't know how the hell y'all going to do that because your schedule is full for appearances. Y'all doing appearances during the weekday.
Yeah, well, we are. But we only rehearse twice a week, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So we might have to throw a third and fourth, or at least a third day in there.
Okay.
Whatever y'all do, please make it happen, because King Don is not going to be satisfied with anything.
Yeah, I know. Neither am I.
I've never heard him talk this loud or cuss that many times to me.
I'm just.
The 3 seasons we've been doing this show.
Right. I'm just. I'm just sitting here enjoying this. I'm like, yeah, Jack's ass up. This what you get. This what you get coming around the second time. That damn you family now. All that bullshit out the way.
Hey, Don, but you know what?
Can I have something to drink?
You know you've been here before. Don't expect no special treatment.
But Don, I have a witness. And in fact, both of these guys can witness. I constantly tell these guys, we got to get this done. We've had it too long. It's a good song, and we need a backup song. We got to get it done. So, in the near future, you're going to be hearing new music from Tribute to the Legends.
And the guy that's actually leading the song, he's starting to really work on it now.
So, I hope so, because you know what I did? I just reissued Trust.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yep, I just reissued Trust.
Okay.
So you know it's time for it. Look how long Trust has been out. It's time for a new one.
Well, I tell you what else it's time for. I tell you what else it's time for. It's time for us for TC to give us a break. And Don, what is TC getting ready to go to the vault and pull out this time? Seeing that you got so much to say in regards to that.
Well, he's going to go and pull out their hit called Trust.
All right. Well, y'all see I'm back in the lab, so I get to click a little button. And ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for Jack Smith and Tribute for the Legends right here on Inside the Music with the single Trust, brought to you by 3 Pharaohs Productions. Holla back.
This episode of Inside the Music was brought to you by
trust. Where's the trust? I understand it's hard getting over shame, so let's share our pain. Still, it's wonderful hearing your name. Trust is still the game. There's a love and trust that will heal our pain, 'cause trust is the name of this game. Together we can say, with our tender love, we all will be alright. You've run off with our love before we can find out, baby, what our love was capable of. You've run off with our love before we can find out, baby, what our love was capable of. Oh, trust, where's the trust? I need to know where your heart is, baby. Would you be first, girl? Or is it just a fling? Yes, I need to know where we go from here, 'cause trust means so much to me. Where is the trust that we said we had? Where is the love we had? Where is the love that we said we had? Girl, don't walk away, don't walk away. Where is the trust that we said we had?
Yeah, we are back. We are back. Inside the Music, the truth about the truth, brought to you right here by Three Pharaohs Productions. You know what it is. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with I'm not even gonna call him a guest anymore. We're back with our family, Jack Smith, a tribute to the legends. You know where the refrigerator's at. If you need a sandwich or something to eat, just wash your hands first. Y'all just heard that single trust. Baby, listen, we keep it jamming out here. We keep it jamming. East Coast to the left coast, Beast Coast to the West Coast. This is what we do right here on Inside the Music. Listen, so we talked about being family. We talked about Tony Love coming in and explaining what the silver tenor philosophy is, and we need that. We need that back in music. Because I'm going to say right now, as a person that had been raised under music shit, it's good to finally see it coming back. We've been talking about it lately, that music instrumentation, music songwriting, love in the songs is coming back. And y'all just got dragged over the coals real quick because King Don said y'all need to hop to it, because y'all even realized that what we were doing was good, but now it's time to make a move and do something greater for the folks. So what is it coming forth that y'all got in the works that's really gonna hit for the generation of folks like me who, don't get me wrong, I'm a hip hop head, but I love me some R&B. I love me some good music, man. And right now I feel disappointed in most of what's coming out right now. So what is it that we can look forward to coming forward from y'all?
Well, I mean, like I said, there's a choice of material. Of course, basically what we do is R&B, classic soul. So even though our stuff will be new, it's still going to have that older twist to it. Things that you don't hear anymore in music a lot. You know what I mean? Because we're a 5-man unit, so that gives us the opportunity to do a lot of things with a lot of different voices.
Yeah.
It's just that we just got to get busy and get on this project and get it done.
Yeah, and hold up, if I can add my little 2 cents. This ain't no auto-tune group. You know what I'm saying? You're not pressing the button and getting the auto-tune. You pressing the 3 of us and the other 2 guys, and we doing old school R&B harmony. You know what I mean? Melodies, harmonies, stuff where you can actually hear the music, you hear the voices. You know that it's not something that's manufactured. You know what I'm saying? This is us, it's real. It's the brothers, we pouring our hearts out. You can understand the words. You're gonna love all of it, trust me. And we're looking to come out there on the left coast, you know.
And that was said by
T-Love,
Silver.
T-Love, let me tell you right now, you guys don't have anything else to do. The stuff that I picked out for you came from old time writers. My brother, okay, Rick Ferguson wrote stuff for the Whispers, for the Four Tops. Cats that I got that's writing stuff. One of the other cats that was on the show, Coffee, it's another one, wrote stuff. These are all writers that write stuff. We're not doing no white music, okay? Plain and simple. We don't want to hear that white noise. It ain't what we do. It ain't what we write. Plain and simple.
Right.
Okay, it got to be stuff that you'd hear out of Gamble and Huck. You'd hear violins like something that Tom Bell did. We ain't doing no noise. Plain and simple. It's got to be the real thing. So y'all can't do it because I'm the one sending you the music, and me and my people ain't doing that kind of stuff.
My man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you said it, I believe it.
There it is, bro. And if you need verification of it, just get my man Jack to take you over to his vault where all the music is that I sent him. Let him take you down there.
Yeah, I got it. That's true. That's true.
So check this out. Check this out. The show, the name of the show is Inside the Music, the truth about the truth. Sometimes it ain't nobody's business, some stuff. And I think I heard the right person say, too. Yeah.
I think I know where we're going.
So it ain't none of my business if you don't want to say nothing about nothing, because I ain't said nothing about nothing. But if you do want to say something about something, it is an important topic.
Okay, yeah, definitely. It's a PSA. It's a health warning or information, or however you want to phrase it. But in one conversation I was having with Don, and I spoke with you also.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that terrible disease out there that's called prostate cancer. Now is out there now with today's treatments. It's not an automatic death sentence anymore. Okay, but you have to be fortunate enough to know that you have it in order to avoid it, because a lot of our brothers don't believe in going to the doctor with something as simple as a blood test.
Yeah,
could help you or make you realize, that you have a problem. It happened with me, but I was blessed. I was really, really blessed. I mean, I've seen guys around me. One of the guys that stood in with Tribute to the Legends recently passed from prostate cancer.
Right.
And I think part of the reason is because if you don't go to the doctor, you don't get that exam, or if you don't have that blood work done, then you don't know you have it. And then by the time that you go, it's a little bit too late because it's already spread through different organs, through your blood, through your bones, but it is avoidable by simply going to the doctor.
Right.
I was fortunately for me, another situation that I had with the high blood pressure caused me to go quarterly, I guess I would say.
Yeah.
Every 3 months or so to the doctor, to get a blood pressure check to see how I'm doing, which I can add is doing very well. But by me being a person that was back and forth in the doctor's office and had the lab work done, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer in December. But by the grace of God and with the medical help that I have, in February, after surgery, I'm now cancer free.
Yeah, I remember when you contacted me in regards to it. Because I think mine was during the pandemic. I found out I had prostate cancer. And that's the reason. Like I say, some stuff ain't nobody's business. But some stuff needs to be said. You know, it's necessary to have that your blood test done, the PSA, and at a certain age, you got to go get a prostate exam, man. You know, for anybody that ain't had a prostate exam, you prepare yourself mentally.
Yeah.
Because I had my prostate exam. I went to the doctor's office and a little lady took me in the room. She said, "Are you ready for your digital exam?" And I said, you use an X-ray camera?" And she looked at me. She said, "No." She said, "Digit," and she held up her finger. Oh man, I wasn't ready for that mentally. I was not prepared. So she say, "Turn around and pull your pants down." So I hear the glove pop, pop. So I'm really nervous now. And then I heard, then she said, "Don't worry, I'll be gentle." Oh, I wanted to pass out.
You feel like you're being violated.
Oh man, I was messed up for about 2 weeks, man. I was using them handy wipes and everything. I was just messed up. So I was never planning on having that ever done again. And that was like about 4 years before I found out I had the prostate cancer. The way I found out I had prostate cancer is I had dehydration. So I was having some cramps in my arms and in my hands. So I went to the doctor to find out about that, and my PSA showed up high. Other than that, to tell the honest to God truth, because of my experience with the prostate exam, I would have never found out, you know.
Right.
But like you said, by the grace of God.
But see, that's the bottom line. This is the reason this needs to be talked about. The fact that you too have had it is just another example of why it needs to be talked about. Because the actual thing was, it was funny. I asked Victor Orlando from the Gap Band to be an artist on this program. And when I asked him about that, he said to me, "Can we do a 2-episode thing?"
Yeah,
and I'm thinking, okay, you know, we've never done a 2-episode thing on anybody. So I said, "Why 2 episodes?" And he said, "I want to talk about my music, but then I want to talk about something that's really close to me." And I said, "What is it?" And he said, "I want to talk about prostate cancer." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because he had it."
Yeah, I think I had just got finished.
Yeah. And then in that discussion, when I made this, you know, "Hey, we're going to do this," KC said, "Hey, I just went through that." So it became a thing of, not only did the two of them discuss why to have it done, the results of getting it done,
Different
the different
procedures.
methods that take place. We brought in doctors
Yeah.
for
I
the
had my
two of
doctor
them
come
to
in.
actually question. And we brought in KC's doctor. And we actually have an episode of that that's up on YouTube with him and Victor Orlando discussing the fact that both of them had it, and both of them had 2 different methods of their results, how they got rid of that prostate cancer. So
And you know,
it's something that's very important. And that's when you asked me about it, that's the reason I said, "Hey, we did an episode, but I have no problems about not doing another episode of it, because it's something that brothers need to be told about, because we're the ones that get it worse than anybody else. Because the minute somebody said, like they said to him, the rubber glove test, everybody goes, "Oh, hell no, I'm not gay. Ain't nobody doing no rubber glove test on me." Okay? And the bottom line,
it's necessary.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could go a long time and wind up with it being stage 4
Really
before
bad.
you
Yeah.
actually understand you have it. And once it reaches stage 4, ain't a damn thing anybody can do for you but make you comfortable until you pass.
Well, like
That's
Jack
It
said,
needs to be taken care of before it gets to that area.
like
So
Jack
it just
said,
becomes a thing. Like KC said, you just need to do it at a certain age.
well, like Jack was saying, the week that I finished my treatment, during my treatment, my son and his wife, they were very overly concerned as far as I was concerned. The same week that I finished my treatment, her uncle died from prostate cancer. And so it just shows, like the exact same week. It's like, just like you said, one of your friends passed at the same time, so it's like, it's really something, not for just black men, just men in general. We need to get that taken, get that checked. Also, this is a PSA information, public service announcement. Yeah, PSA information, that if you ejaculate regularly, at least 3 times a week, this will prevent or help prevent prostate cancer, because that's what the prostate gland, that's the whole gig of the prostate gland, is to bust a nut. That's his job. And what happens when he ain't doing his job regularly, he mess up.
Well, listen, Matthew McConaughey said he jack off 10 times a day.
He got a habit. That's a difference. TC, he got a habit. Boy, this is one episode here.
They say if you're shaking it more than 3 times, baby, you're playing with it.
He got a habit.
I just want to say to that, fortunately, I have not had any of those, but like we said, it is that time of my life where it's time to check. But I think more than anything, as men, we have to continue to have conversations like this so that we hold each other accountable, so that we are let each other know that we are looking out for each other, brother to brother, man to man, not just to be in your business, but to know that we want you to be here. We want you to be healthy. We want you to be aware of what's going on. I'm not one of the people that don't like going to the doctors. I'm just always working or always somewhere else fixing to help fix somebody else. But I'm the first one to say, well, who's going to help fix me?
No,
And that's part of it.
That's
part of it. No, that's part of it. That is part of it, of having conversations like this, having episodes of the show like this, where although we're talking about music, we're also talking about our men's health. We're also talking about our men well-being. We're getting out of that place of, yeah, I ain't doing that because there is no more. I ain't doing that because, man, you can be walking around dying inside. You could be walking around dying inside.
Yeah.
You're a man with a family. You're a man with a business. You're a man with a legacy. You're a man with a status. You're a man that people are cheering for or looking forward to seeing, or just somebody want to shake your hand and give you a hug. That's all the more reason to make sure that you're taking this seriously. So right here on Inside the Music with the Three Pharaohs, we want all of our men, all of our male listeners to know. And ladies, if you have a man that is around you in your life, an uncle, brother, father, cousin, talk to them. Talk to them. Tell them how important it is to go to get checked, because they've lowered the age now. They've lowered the age to 45 in light of what took place with Chadwick Boseman and losing him at such a young age. He was a young king, but he had a strong team of people around him that nobody leaked that business at all. And we lost him, and folks were making fun of and making facetious comments about his appearance when that man was dying, but he was pushing through, but he was still on top of his business of making sure that his family was taken care of, that he was getting the proper care. And it just so happens that he was just at that time where the Lord called him home. So don't be one of those that don't take it serious, because if you got 6 men sitting here talking about it, it's another 6 men that we can talk to, and another 6 men that we can talk to. So let's do the right thing, because it is the right thing to do.
Right now, just being statistically correct, that's 2 out of 6. Right now, we got 2 out of 6 men who have had prostate cancer. Right now, out of the 6 of us sitting here.
And 3 of them have been on this show.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's
Well, you
an
know,
extreme. That's an extreme percentage. That's 33%. So you're saying 1 out of 3 men. 1 out of 3 men. Listen, it
Right
just
now.
that's just this conversation. And
Well, see,
Like King Don said, it's men that look like us that suffer this
right.
the most.
because the nonsense has got to stop. What the nonsense is people have the idea because you have to get that digit test.
It's called a
I'm not
rectal
gay.
exam. It's
I'm
called a
not gay.
rectal
I'm not
exam.
letting nobody do that. Here's the bottom line.
It's necessary.
When you go in your doctor's office, ain't a damn soul knows what the hell goes on between you and your doctor other than you and your doctor. So if you get this nonsense in your head because you got to have a digit test to find out whether or not you need to live and live life the way you should, you stupid. Because it's not worth your life. All it is like he says, they test your blood, they do a digital test, plain and simple. Once that's done, if you have it, they catch it early, you have no problem.
Right.
Your problem is not allowing the test to be done and then finding out, oh, now I have symptoms, but now nothing can be done about your damn symptoms. So now nobody can do anything but make you feel comfortable. We can't afford to continue to lose brothers to nonsense. And that's what this is. It's nonsense. The bottom line is we need to be here for our kids. We need to be here for our parents. We need to be here for each other in our community. And we can't do a damn thing from the grave.
Hey, one more thing. If you really got a problem, stay away from Dr. Big Hands.
Hey.
Way to break the ice on that one. That's
Wait a minute. Go get your test. Go get your test done, because you wanna get a negative result, because believe me, they got toys and stuff that they gonna stick up your behind once they find out what the deal is. Jack can tell you it ain't no fun. It ain't no fun. It ain't no fun. It ain't no fun. So check and be proactive. That's the whole thing. Be proactive with life, and then it allows us to go ahead and make our music and get till so many dates that we can't even get back in the studio.
That's right. That's right.
And another killer since we're going at is diabetes. Like, I'm diabetic.
Okay.
Yeah, I take both of us. Yeah, I take metformin 3 times. I got to take 3 pills a day. I've been staying in the gym though. I got all my weight down. I'm doing good. He did say I had high blood pressure, so he gave me these pills. I never took the high blood pressure pills, but when I went back there, he said, "Oh, your pressure's good." So I'm thinking I didn't feel like I had high blood pressure. That's why I didn't take the pills. But then when I did go back to my doctor, he said I was good.
Yeah, well, that's called that's called a solid killer.
I know the feeling that you have from high blood pressure as well.
Well, a lot of people don't. That's why they call it a solid killer, because you don't feel nothing. You don't even know.
Well, I did start taking them this time around. I've been taking everything I'm supposed to take. I just got the thumb up the butt. You know what I mean? Now I got to go for the colonoscopy.
There you go.
So I'm scheduling myself for the colonoscopy now to make sure everything is good. You know what I mean?
But I just want to add though, I saw that show. I follow Inside the Music, and that interview with the doctors. I was watching that, and I had no idea that I was going to get that disease, but I was listening to learn a little something about it. And Casey, you made a statement during that show. You had advice that you can give to other people, pertaining to the prostate cancer thing. And I hurried up and called you, didn't I?
Yeah, he called me. He said, "Don't say nothing."
He told me about that, Jack.
Yeah.
He told me, Jack.
He lied. I didn't tell him.
He told me, Jack.
No, I didn't. I'll snitch.
Listen, Jack, here's when he told me. He told me after I said to him, I said, Jack experienced the prostate cancer. And then he told me, he says, "Yeah, I know. Jack told me not to tell you."
Well, he didn't bring the brother.
Nah, man.
About that months
Well,
ago.
that's what we call accountability.
Yeah,
That's what we call accountability.
we got to
If
be on check with each other.
if that's a conversation that we can have amongst each other as men and brothers to make sure that the other one is all right, whether you call it snitching, whether you call it informant, just looking out or whatever, that gives us more strength in our numbers, man. If we continue to support each other like that, regardless of what it look like, if it's to make the brother better, make the brother healthier, make the brother smarter, then why not? Why not? We got to do it, and I really appreciate hearing these type of conversations again, because we can talk about a lot of things and we can say a lot of things, but if we're not walking it out and looking out for each other, we don't get to write these songs, we don't get to produce these projects, we don't get to be in front of the stage, man. We don't get to do what we love to do on stage in the studio in front of these people if we're not healthy. If we don't take care of us, if we don't take care of us, who is it left on? You know.
Exactly.
So I definitely like to say that part of the show was really a great show. Now we talked about it early on, so we want to get to it before we start wrapping up. Please let us know where the folks can find the tribute to the legends, these next few performances, how they can follow you, how they can sign up for tickets, find you, get some product. Talk to the people, tell them how to get to you, fellas.
Okay. Well, mainly we have a Tribute to the Legends Facebook page. We don't have a website as of yet, but we do have a Tribute to the Legends Facebook page, and also my page, Jack Smith. You'll see more Tribute to the Legends information on my page than you're going to see on Tribute to the Legends page. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I'm constantly every day putting stuff on. There's nothing on my page but Tribute to the Legends. So that might as well be the Tribute to the Legends page. Okay, but people can call me. I can give my number 215-431-3876 or email mrjckrs01@aol.com. That's Mr. Jack without the A. Mr. Jack RS01@aol.com. And
wait a minute. Did you say AOL?
Yeah, I still got it.
He said AOL. I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it.
The second time he said it, he got me. The first time I thought I heard it. I thought I heard it. I'm gonna say this. That just shows a loyal brother.
There you go.
Wait a minute. Not Don even got Gmail.
Yeah.
Don also has Yahoo.
We're not going to turn this into a roasting session.
But Don did have AOL.
Listen, I told y'all my father still uses AOL.
You've got mail.
Original491@AOL.com. My father still uses AOL to book his shows, and I'm like, Pop. He's like, son, this is my business. Do I tell you how to run your stormy weather?
You got it now.
I do have a Gmail, but I don't use that for business.
You don't want to lose those contacts.
It's BigJack5310@gmail.com. That's the other one.
Okay. All right. Y'all got that now. Big Jack.
Big Jack. Yeah. But you can find that there's always posters, there's information, anything that's going on with the group. I try to share with the public, and so there's always posters of everything that's coming up. We just had a dynamite show. I mean, people were still raving about it on Saturday night. So we had a really good show that made us feel real proud.
That's the one that Gabby came to?
She didn't show up. But I still acknowledged her. I acknowledged Right Way Music and you, Don. All your names were mentioned from the stage Saturday night. Definitely. Yes. And Source 3 Entertainment, and Right Way Music. So anyway, it was a great show Saturday night. This Saturday, we're going up to Harrisburg. We'll be in Harrisburg, PA. And then after that, we're going to come back down. We're going to head down to Smyrna, Delaware. And from Smyrna, Delaware, we're going to stop back in Camden, New Jersey. And then back to Philly.
Don't forget, sellout. It was a sellout.
Oh, yeah.
300 people.
Yeah, it was sold out. So,
Oh, it was
and
so loud. Yeah.
nobody left until the show was over.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
It was
and
something
and
like
this is where we get into our enlightening moment and our closing statements for the folks that are watching. So what's I always go into the bag, and I bring a question of business relation and growing up in the game. So let me ask. We already got you, King Jack,
Okay.
from your first visit. So I'm gonna go to T Love. T Love,
Silver.
what is something that you would tell either your younger self or a younger artist trying to get into this game of the music and entertainment business that you know now that you might not have known then?
That's such a great question. I would say learn the business and then learn your craft. That is the best thing I can tell you, because you're going to get had and you're going to get took. So in order to not get had, not get took, learn the business, and then learn your craft. Sharpen up your utensils, okay? Because when you get out there and you finally get out there, you got to be able to cut the mustard straight up. Thank you for that question, because I wish I could go back and tell myself, I thought it was something I could do on a humbug, but it ain't. If you want to be serious about it, you got to be serious about it.
Got you. Well, let's just say I'm the you that you weren't, and that's how I've had the opportunity to sit here with all these legends right now. The son of a doo-wop singer, a very successful artist, but again, the control wasn't his. So when I got into the business, me and Casey always go back and forth about it because it was like I wanted something that didn't exist in the business, which was control of my stuff. And especially coming out of Philly in the late 80s, early 90s, and doing hip hop. You want what? And just like you said, you will get took. I said, well, there was an anointed word that I learned at a young age of learning this business. Like you said, learning and honing my craft. It was no, I don't have to sign it. No, I don't want this bad enough to know that you're going to get the 42 cents that I should be getting for owning my publishing. No, but go ahead, Casey.
I'm gonna raise my hand on that one because
Go ahead.
What both of you guys said is really true to a strong aspect. But I'm gonna tell you something that it took me. Oh man, I would say honestly, it might have took me 40 plus years to learn. And I've owned my own record company. I've produced. I've engineered. I write. God gave me the gift to do all these things. But I found out the best thing you can do, really, check this out. Find a friend, a close friend, that's not musically talented at all, and allow them to become a part of what you're doing. Because the whole trick of this game here is, see, as a record company owner, I could walk into an office and look a guy straight in the eye and tell him without stuttering, if you don't hire Jack in the tribute of the legend band, you a motherfucking fool. It's the best shit that ever came across the table. If you don't take them, this is your loss, buddy. I can say that as a record company man or as a promoter, but as an artist, I can't say that at all, because at that time I become an arrogant asshole, unworkable.
You become blackballed.
So what you need, what we have, and this is what we're not taught. This is what if you notice, this is what the Jewish boys do. This is what the Jewish boys do. The Jewish boys always have somebody to do the arguing, so it never reflects back on the artist.
Say that one more time for my young artists out here that are trying to get into this.
We have to bring somebody into our team that is level-headed, that can understand what we do, and that have the passion of the business of the art. the business of the art. You cannot be an artist and take care of business at the same time. It's not the same heart. It's not the same mindset. It's not the same passion. You lose the love when you become business because you have to become the monster that plays the game. You have to, or you lose. That's game time. MMA, football, basketball, that's game time. That's LeBron.
And they have to be able to articulate that to the people that be.
And let's slow that right down so we don't take too much time to go into our ending process. You hit every nail on the head, and I was glad to hear you say it that way because I need my young artists to know.
It took me 45 years to learn this.
And that's what I'm saying. Folks think I tell that story because of that very thing right there, because I was the artist. I knew the people didn't want to talk to me. So just like you said, guess what I did? I sent somebody else into the room. But guess what that understanding was? That person worked for me. So I don't have my confidence isn't shot when they go into that room. Because I just like you said, I talked to those first few companies myself. We went in the room after they did all that talking on the phone. And then here we come in the room. They looked at the press kit, was like, yeah, okay. And it was like, yeah. So I said, oh, so okay.
And here go
that manager comes in.
Here go another gold nugget. 100% of nothing is nothing. And if you go in there, you're gonna have to cut a deal. It's like the dope game. It's like every other game. You gotta cut a deal. You're gonna have to cut a deal. And the first deal you're gonna get thrown in your face is a 50-50 deal. And that 50-50 deal is not a 50-50 deal unless you a solo act. A 50-50 deal means they get 50%. That means you get what is it, Don? About 18%?
If that.
Because it's three of y'all sitting there.
Between 12 and 18. It's between 12 and 18.
It's three of y'all sitting there. So 50%, a 50% deal ain't a 50% deal. You got a songwriter that works with you. Y'all got 50%. Y'all got a songwriter, and y'all songwriter is 50% with you. Your 50% just turned into 25% that y'all getting ready to split three ways.
And the one thing we wanted to say. And the reason we go there is to go to what T Love said and about how I became a part of this forum. Those were things that
understand what the game is.
Hold on. Those were things that I learned as an artist before I stepped foot in anybody's office, in anybody's A&R, in anybody's position. So that when I got those no's and I heard those no's and I said no's, okay, no problem. Well, that didn't work for me. Let's hire this person, manager. Y'all go in there, y'all handle that business, and the business got handled. So with that being said, we're gonna do our closing out because we just took it to church.
Wait a minute, I'm tacky today. I'm tacky because this topic got me going.
No,
Snoop Dogg just said this. Snoop Dogg just said this. And understand this, because this is where the industry is at today. Because what we talking about, we talk about a bunch of old school stuff. This is what Snoop Dogg just recently said. How can an artist have 1 billion streams and not make $1 million? There's something wrong with the industry. Everybody has to be aware where we're at right now. We got AIs. Everybody has to be aware where we're at. You're going to have to, a lot of your money that you're going to make your money off your live performances again, like it used to be in the old days. Life is over again, but I'm through. I'm finally saying everything.
No, we needed that, brother. And I want to say that because that's the life now. That's the life I lead now. All of that, when people say, "Oh, you searching for the," no, I can still rap. I'm not looking for a rap contract. I get enough putting other people on and getting my little piece off, getting them into the room with the people because I know how to say, yo, you might want to sign this one right here. You might want to bring this one in right here. Oh, for real, Storm? Yeah, man, you might want to pick up on that one. Or when it comes to my stuff is off my live performances.
Get your finder's fee.
I got to break my back to get nothing.
Get your finder's fee. Tell them, Don, get your finder's fee. Get that point.
That's my point exactly. But that's understood before them people even go in the room. Because they don't know what number they're going to get. Because we don't know what number you're going to get until you come back out that room and they offer some numbers. Then
you just have to have somebody that can articulate that to them for you.
And like I said, I was a 14-year-old learning the business by reading them books that was out there the old school way. So that by the time I was 18 and legal to do it, I knew how to do it and talk. But then, like you said, I had to get that kick in the butt because no, we don't want to talk to you. What are you doing in here? You the guy in the picture? Oh man, you got a good game, but guess what? It ain't gonna work here, buddy. Oh, okay, that's when let me go hire somebody to do the talking for me. And ever since then, my life was lovely. But that being said, KC, was that your final give it to him for the end you good brother took us to church? King Don, what you got to close the people out, baby?
All I got to close the people out is glad to see my family come and visit again. Haven't done the first episode. We have gone through, we are in year 3, and we finally get them to come back and talk about what they've been doing. And all I can say is you guys been very successful because I know what y'all do. I post it, I edit it, I do everything I got to for y'all. And the bottom line is continue the success. S3E is always behind you guys. That's your label. So, I'm gonna push you guys. So bottom line is I thank you guys for coming on, sharing your experiences and your knowledge. And Jack, I thank you for making prostate cancer and Billy coming up with the rest of the things like diabetes and high blood pressure, so that these brothers out here know that there's stuff that they got to do, and you just gave it to their wives. If that man means that much to you, make sure you keep him around. Make sure he goes and takes care of the things the brothers brought up to you.
Oh, I thought you were saying make sure that he come 3 times a week. Never mind.
I ain't getting in that part, but brothers,
PSA.
I'm glad you guys came by, and family. You guys know there's an open door policy to you guys. So whenever you're ready to come back, hey, hit us up, and I'm gonna be looking for y'all to come back with the new music. Okay.
You got it.
Man, TC, get us out of here, baby. Get us out of here.
All right, baby. Before we go, I just want to say thank you to Uncle Jack and the legends coming through. Welcome, T Love, and good to see you again, King Will, bringing it back, man. And I didn't want to talk about your weight loss and how good you was looking since you started slimming down, because I see you Timbo'd out and everything. Yeah, I see you. So I just want to say congratulations on that. But for the folks that are listening and supporting Inside the Music right here with the 3 Pharaohs, I want to let y'all know something. It's real out here in this world, man. We talk about some very real things, and this episode, it started off where we're talking about the music and talking about the legends, but you don't get to become a legend if you don't live long enough. So please, as you just heard, make sure that you take your health into consideration. Please stay vigilant about being healthy. Get your blood test done. When it's that time again, it's 45. They've lowered the age for 45 to start looking into your colon exams and things like that, and making sure that we start following up the diabetes, the high blood pressures. Our people, we are all subject to it. We are subject to it inherently because of the culture that we were raised in, from our diet to what was given to us coming off the plantations and coming off the boats, to how we continue living in that culture. Fried food, processed food, things of that such, drinking, partying, not getting enough rest. These are all things that contribute to our health and well-being. So with that being said, PSA, please stay accountable for your health. Please stay accountable for the brother next to you. Please stay accountable to the man in your life that you love. Because without that, we don't get to have legends. We don't get to have a show like this. We don't get to perform, and we don't get to bring the people what they want to hear on shows like Inside the Music, The Truth About the Truth, or any platform for that matter. So with that being said, keep God first, keep your health right after that. And as long as you take care of you, then you can take care of everybody else, and make sure that you do the right thing, because it's the right thing to do. This episode of Inside the Music, The Truth About the Truth, was brought to you by Source 3 Entertainment, Studio 204, Stormy Weathers Entertainment, and the 3 Pharaohs Productions right here. You see us with the Kings. Make sure you holler at your big homie. He always around.
Oh,
Peace.
yeah. And we have a new individual that's coming on board with us. It's Majorat Manners Production Company. Kick it.
Okay.
All right.
Right.